Okay, welcome back to another episode of Even Better Presents. This is, again, Factorio. If you remember correctly, we left off in the last episode. We had just built some basic automation. We got our power supply up and going. I haven't really done too much since then. Just been getting things ready for my first piece of automation. And you might be saying, well, what's this automation going to be? Similar to what I did for the conveyor belts over here, I'm going to do something very similar up here. Got to figure out a way of getting this. I suppose I could just build another line of coal. That would work. Okay, we need a few more inserters. A lot more conveyor belt. Let's run pick that shit up. Okay. There we are. This is just a pretty basic piece of automation, but it'll work. Okay. We need another miner. You can see here what I'm planning to do, if you haven't figured it out, is I'm going to have the copper coming in from the top and the iron coming in from the bottom. You can see this one conveyor belt here will take it all out to the labs, which I'm going to put right here. So I got to get some basic research started, and without let's just gather up some more coal for the coal chest. You can see here I just put up a basic conveyor belt. Keep coal on this conveyor line to keep the boilers running, so I don't have to constantly keep coming back and throwing stacks in it. These full or something? Oh, they are. Okay, we got another miner. Oh shit. It's not on the right side. Or is it? No, it's going to be on the outside. We need to be on the inside. Oh, how to make this happen. Okay, if I put it going that way, and then it reverses. There we are. There we go. That should put it on the... That doesn't solve the problem. Shit. Because I can't get it to do that. I gotta reverse the coal. That's the only way I can do that. That was silly of me. No, that's still on the wrong side. Need a split or something fierce here. Alright, so if I make it go down... There, now it's on the inside. Thank you, Jesus. And I don't need to do this stupid thing. Yeah, it won't matter because it'll end up on the same side anyway. Perfect. Okay. Good. Okay, we got all that settled out. Now to give it power. Alright, so that should, theoretically, and then it should put the bars on the end. Boom, baby, boom! Nailed it! Let's collect that for the coal chest. Still making lots of stone. I'm sure we've got an ass ton of stone in here now. Oh yeah, tons of stone. There we go. Okay, we just need to make a few more inserter arms. Oh, I need one more. Okay. Now, we need to make sure we have enough to make labs. Let's just collect a bunch of that. Labs. We need to make labs. Okay, first things first, let's get this, let's put a chest down. And let's put all this legacy shit in there. Stuff that we're never going to use again. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Do I have any automation yet? No, I don't. Alright, well, either we got to make these labs, because the labs need to be able to do research for us. Okay. Once we get faster conveyor belts, this process will speed up quite a bit. And once we get a lot more mining equipment going on, this will be a lot faster as well. But for right now, this works. Okay, perfect. Alright, we have some labs. We'll just put them down right here for a second, because we just need to get them started. And now we can do research. So first research, we need to get automation, because we need one of these plants here. Now, these guys use a lot of power, so I wouldn't be surprised if another boiler had to kick on. What's our performance? Available performance. We're not even halfway to the output of these machines yet, so that's very good. We're doing just fine. All right. As soon as we have automation up, we can start making these red science packs. It only takes copper gear. We only need really like 2 automation machines to make that happen. So we've got our copper plates, our copper bars. But here, you can kind of get the idea of what Factorio is all about. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat. Shit. Alright, good. It's done. So now we should be able to build and we have the long handle ones now too. Perfect. What we really need though is we need this. It's going to take 20 of those packs though. Excuse me again. Jesus, I'm really sorry, guys. My throat is like just collapsing on me. All right. So now we have some automation. We'll just make some temporary designs here. Now, how do you make these red vials? You need iron gears and copper plates. And to make iron gears, you need iron plates. So this one will make iron gears. This one will... Boom. And then I say you make these. Alright, now we just need to give it a way to deliver that. And we need another inserter. Never stop needing inserters. While that's doing that, let's go up here and we'll add another copper miner. Oh, we need another chest. Look at that, we have copper gears, or iron gears. Now we take the iron gears over here, and we build the other assembly plant right here. Alright, and we take an inserter who takes the copper gears off of that platform. And then we take this bad boy. We don't even need to do that. Bring it there. We take another inserter. And we set up this machine to start making red science packs. And boom. Red science packs. And we'll just output them right here. Ta-da! We just walk on down, y'all. Stick them in that, and then now we have something that makes some automatic stuff for us. And as soon as we have this automation done with the underground tunnels, the underground conveyor belts, I'll be able to automate this a lot faster. We're just going to keep extending this up. Maybe get another couple miners here. Okay, chest, thingerjigger, thingerjigger. Science at the beginning is the main consumer of all of your ores and shit, for sure. At the beginning. Later on, it doesn't get that way. Later on, it gets better. You know, you can start making robots and all kinds of cool stuff. But this guy's here. This is the premise of the game right here. See what we've built? We have two sets of mines here, and I've been setting up machines to suck the ores right out of them. That is this game. Building cool ass shit like this. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to see happen. It's actually piling up. So this was just a temporary. We should actually make more of these. Is there a way to automate this more There has to be. Yes, electronics, let's get that started. Okay, we're just going to make this a little bit more efficient than it is right now. We have the underground stuff now? Yes. Perfect. Okay, now that we have this, we don't need to worry about this cramped little spot anymore. Okay, we'll just take all this. And we'll move the labs down here, so we'll just move this conveyor belt. We need to make a lot more of these things. Okay. Let's tear up that lab. Take that down there. Excuse me again. Jesus Christ, it's pissing me off now. I need to get some water. Okay. So set up our robot arms. Insert. We'll hold off on that for a sec. Until that thing's done its research, I don't want to disturb it. And it's on the last file now. So we can continue this all the way through here. So we can start making lots and lots and lots of these things. Right, so that lab's finished. Let's get that out of the way. Let's put this down. Okay, let's get the inserter. Put that son of a bitch right in y'all. Perfect, there we are. All right. Now, I want to kind of get ahead of the game here because I'm going to eventually need to be making these guys here as well. And to make these, I need copper wire. So I'm going to start making this machine. This set of machines is going to be copper wire for me. Okay. All right. What was I going to do? Okay, I need more inserters. Until I get some more advanced stuff, there's no point in making some of these fast inserters. They don't make a big difference at this stage of the game. Later on, I'm going to need a lot of those fast inserters because it's going to get to the point where my automation is faster than a lot of things. So you got to be ahead of the game. Okay. Now this should start, yeah, the performance is starting to go up. We're up to 3 of these guys now, which was kind of what I expected. And we're burning through the coal. We're going to have to automate this coal line soon, connect it over to the coal reserves up here sooner than later, because it's going to get to the point where we need a lot more coal than what we have in that chest. You can see the burners are using a lot of it already. All right, let's get back to automating some shit here. So to make red science packs, that's what we need to make. That takes iron gears. So let's manufacture iron gears with this set. And let's manufacture copper wire with this set. There you are. That is what that is. I'm glad we have all this space to work with. It's such a pain in the ass when you get cramped. You got nowhere to go. Alright, so that's making that. That's making that. To make red packs, we need copper plates. So we'll build another 4 assemblers. Which means we need a lot more of these. We'll just cancel that for a second. Alright. Let's collect all this copper wire. And these gears. And that. And that. Okay. And one more of that. Now we'll make those orders. And they should go a lot faster because we actually have the stuff in our inventory. Yeah, see how much faster that is because we actually have them. I am so happy to see this thing working. It's working beautifully. This guy here is making the red science packs. Which means... Oh, shit. Which means I need to figure out a way to get just the stuff it needs for the science packs, which is not these copper plate, or not the plates, just the copper bars. Okay. How do I get just the copper bars? This is where the long-handled inserters come in handy. This is where those come in handy. So basically I'm going to build a few of these long-handled inserters. Alright. Do we have a smart inserter yet? No, we don't. Alright. That's not really a big deal, though. Okay. Shit. Okay. Alright, so now we set it up so that basically what happens is this. 1, 2, 3, like that, right? And then over here we set it up so that the long handle inserters grab from over there, like that. And the short handle inserters put on this track here. Okay, now we set this thing up to make the red ones. And what's going to happen, as you'll see in just a second, is these long handle guys will reach over here and grab these copper plates, and these ones here will take the copper gears and we'll shove it in there, and then output will put onto this, the red tubey majigger stuff. So let's grab these power poles and hook this shit up. Perfect, it's working. Yeah. So let's grab the conveyor belt. And we'll put our labs just here for right now. Just for right now. All right. Now we have an automated system that makes us research. So there we are, guys. I'm going to call this episode here. Hope you enjoyed it. I know it's kind of fun for me to make this. I really am liking this. It's really cool. So I'll see you all in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Make sure you leave those likes and subscribes, and I will catch you guys in the next episode.